So I've been looking for somewhere else to put my Max Tracks, looking at better ways to strap them on the roof rack, or where else I could put them. The problem with roof rack stuff for me is every time you start to look at it, you know, everything's built for Max Tracks. If you don't have Max Tracks, that's a bit of an issue. But secondly, yeah, okay, there are brackets, universal ones, but they're really expensive. And then to try and find something that sort of works in the right position is an issue. It also the weight. So all of them have got like big metal brackets and stuff, and it's all a nightmare. I don't have any roof clearance in my garage. Can't quite see it, but I'm in the garage now. So you know, anything I fix to the roof rack's going to have to come off every time or go back on when I want to use them. So those are a couple of considerations. I was also looking at how do I get some weight off the roof rack. You know, conscious of load ratings on the roof rack, I'm getting pretty close, if not at the limit. So what do I do? Anyway, cut a long story short, came up with this option to mount them on the rear spare tire. It's a really cheap and easy option. I'll take you through the bits and pieces in a minute, but I reckon the whole lot cost me less than $50 here in Australia. Maybe a little bit more because I had to pay postage on one item, but really cheap option, and it's really secure, so I've been very happy with it. Anyway, so I'll take you through how that works and the bits and pieces you need to do it. So looking at what a few other people have done and some other manufacturers, so MaxTrack do their own sort of tyre kit, but we don't all have Max Tracks, and we don't all want to spend the sort of money that they are asking for it. So I was looking at what are the cheaper options, and it's also more fun, isn't it, sometimes to do something yourself, see what you can do. So anyway, so very simply came up with this option. So this is a very simple strap from Bunnings. I think this one was like $7. So that goes around the tyre, and then we hold it at the top. So what we're doing here, and I'll just fix it on and then I'll show you what we've done. So we just pull that up to the top of the tyre, and we just pull that tight, and then pull that up tight. This stops it falling forward to the friction of the tyre will hold it in place. We just adjust this one in a minute, like that. I'll just pull that up now, nice and tight, and that's not going anywhere now. Not that it's got to take any weight. So as I said, the outer strap is a standard cheap strap from Bunnings, $7. I also got a pair of these Grunt. These are really cheap Grunt straps. Actually came in a pair, I think, for less than $5. I cut the metal clips off the end of them, threaded them through up here. I'll show you that now. And then the rubber pieces, bought again piece of rubber from Bunnings, cut a couple of slits in it, and threaded the straps through, a couple of slits through all the way down to the bottom. And then I actually, once this is in the right position, just some really crude stitching just to stop it sliding. So it's stitched here and here, and stitched here, and then I stitched up the remaining strap at the bottom. So this rubber will actually now protect the tyre from the tracks, so that they don't, when the vehicle's bouncing around, doesn't rub too much on there. I then discovered these things called Rok Straps on the internet. They are from America, and they're specifically designed for motorcycles, for strapping bags to the back of motorcycles, but they're really strong, and I'll show you why I use them, because it's the only product that I've seen that works in this way and appears to be this strong. They're not cheap. I think these are about $30. You can buy them in Australia, although I think they're busy setting up distributors here in Australia. Anyway, so excuse me. So basically, because you've got the loop through, you don't ever have anything that you have to clip, no metal clips or anything, so they protect the thing you're strapping them to. So what I'm going to do is I loop them through the tyre. We just loop them through the tyre like this. Let's get that on nice and tight, and they're stretchy, so this part of the end here is actually stretchy, so you've got a bit of extra stretch there. And then we'll put the other one this side. And that goes on like that. That one doesn't need to be stretchy, of course, because I've got an elastic part on the other side. I'm going to put the other one up the top here as well. Put it all the way in, get it nice and tight. Okay, go. And the final one up the top here. Like so. Okay, so now those are on, we can put on our tracks. And I have to admit, this is probably where you need something that might hold the tracks temporarily. I found this bit a little bit tricky, probably perfecting the technique. So, first track. So these, as I said, these are not max tracks, they're actually X-Bulls, but you can thread the clip through a hole in the side. Thread the clip through the hole in the side, like that. That's one on. Get the other one, and having two pieces probably helps at this point, because it is a little bit tricky. I'm still looking at ways of perfecting this technique, but anyway, it's not the end of the world. To have somebody else to help would make life a lot easier. I want to show you can do it on your own. Like that. Okay, so once those are through, get the sort of height in the right place. Make sure the rubber bits are in the back and they're okay. I actually got to take the top one first to strap it round, that helps me hold it in. And then once you clipped it, you can actually just pull it tight like that. Same with the bottom one. Oh, lost my clip there a minute. But because I've now got the top one secured, it does help. And then you can just strap it across like that. They clip in, beauty of these Rok straps, if they clip in really nicely, they've got a really nice positive clip to them. And then you can pull that round. I might just turn it the other way so I can pull the strap better. And clip that in. And then pull that tight, so pull out the elastic piece and get it nice and tight across the back. Like that. Pull that one out a bit more and tighten that up. There we go. We can obviously tighten these away, get rid of the straps, hide those in a minute, don't waste my time. Anyway, so there we go. That's pretty solid. That is not going anywhere. There's no way that is going anywhere. I can shake the car almost without any movement. Yeah, you're going to get some movement. If it's tight enough, I don't see it twisting really that much. Could put some sort of retainer across the top if I want to stop it twisting. So as I said, I think the friction of the rubber helps also grip it onto the tyre, and you can put quite a bit of pressure on with these straps. Padlock, so you can just feed a bicycle lock through the wheel, and then through there are holes in the tracks here. I can just feed that through and then just lock them on if I need to lock them as well. So yeah, there you go. Now I'll just chuck the rubbish bag on so you can see that you can still use that. So yes, there we go, trash bag on the back, easy to get into, no problem there. You've got all the full capacity of the trash bag. Straps allow it long enough to just extend a little bit over the tyre, no problem at all there. And yeah, anyway, there you go. Thank you for watching.